With Game Week 2 behind us, it's time to start planning our transfers for Game Week 3. Players like Calvert-Lewin and Benrahma, who were on my watchlist last week, are still top targets. But in today's video, we'll take a look at 5 more players who are on my radar for the upcoming game week. First player on the list is Son Heung-min. So far this season, he has scored 1 goal for a total of 13 fantasy points. He has an expected goals figure of 0.41 and expected assists of 0.20. He blanked in Game Week 2, but his underlying stats so far this season have been encouraging. His total of 7 shots and 3 shots from inside the box are both team leading numbers. Only Lucas Moura can better his 2 shots on target, while only Steven Bergwijn has had more touches than the South Korean in the opposition box among teammates. However, the prime reason for Son being on my watchlist for Game Week 3 is the fixtures. He faces Watford and Crystal Palace in the next 2 games. Chelsea at home in Game Week 5 would be tough, but then they have games against Arsenal, Aston Villa and Newcastle in the following game weeks. Son has been playing as a central striker in the absence of Harry Kane and would continue to do that if Kane decides to leave the club. With Andy Robertson back fit, Tsimikas is no longer the best option in the 4 million price bracket for defenders. An ideal replacement could be Shane Duffy, who is currently the 6th highest scoring defender in the game with 16 points. That includes a goal against Watford in Game Week 2 as well. His expected goals of 0.61 is currently the 2nd highest among defenders. So far this season, he has taken a total of 7 shots, all of which have been from inside the box, and 3 of them have been on target. No other defender has been able to better any of those numbers. All 7 of his shots have been headed attempts, which is a league leading figure, and that highlights how big a goal threat he is from set pieces. With Dan Burn, Joel Veltman and Tariq Lamptey still out, Duffy could well continue to be a part of the starting lineup for the Seagulls. They have nice fixtures with Everton, Brentford, Leicester, Crystal Palace, Arsenal and Norwich in the next 6 game weeks. Brighton have an expected goals conceded of 1.9, which is the 5th lowest in the league, so there is potential for clean sheets here. Before moving ahead, please do consider leaving a like on the video. Hit subscribe if you are new on the channel and hit the bell icon to enable notifications. Next up, we have Chelsea's big money signing, Romelu Lukaku. He was on the score sheet in Game Week 2 and his 15th minute strike against Arsenal was enough to earn him 2 bonus points and a total of 8 fantasy points. He created 1 big chance in that game as well. His expected goals figure of 1.08 and expected assists of 0.76 are both the 5th highest among forwards. In Game Week 2, he took 8 shots in total, out of which 7 were on target, both of which were leading numbers among all players. His tally of 11 touches in the opposition box could only be bettered by Mohamed Salah and Adama Traore. He created 3 chances in that game as well, which was the 3rd highest among teammates. However, I would still wait to make a move on him, and the reason for that is Chelsea's tough run of upcoming fixtures, which includes Liverpool, Spurs and Manchester City all in the next 4 game weeks. From Game Week 7 onwards, they have a kind run of fixtures, and that's when Lukaku could turn out to be a must-have. Adam Armstrong is the next player on the list. He made his debut for Southampton in Game Week 1 against Everton, scoring a goal in that game. Currently, he has a total of 8 fantasy points. His expected goals number of 1.08 is the 4th highest among all forwards. He has quickly turned himself into the main goal threat for the Saints, and the underlying stats highlight that. No teammate can better his 5 shots, 3 shots on target and 4 shots from inside the box after the opening 2 game weeks. He has taken a total of 9 touches in the opposition box, which is a team leading number as well. Southampton have a mixed bag of upcoming fixtures that include Newcastle, West Ham, Manchester City, Wolves, Chelsea and Leeds in the next 6 game weeks. And the last player on the list today is Steven Bergwijn. He currently has a total of 9 fantasy points, and his only attacking return so far this season has been an assist against Manchester City in Game Week 1. However, his underlying stats have been quite good. His expected goals of 0.78 and expected assists of 0.63 are both leading numbers for Spurs. He has taken a total of 5 shots, out of which 2 have been from inside the box. Only Heung-min Son can better those numbers among teammates. His tally of 4 chances created, 19 passes into the final third and 9 touches in the opposition box are all team leading numbers. Spurs have a nice set of upcoming fixtures, with only 2 games above a difficulty rating of 2 in the next 6 game weeks. In terms of expected goals, Spurs are the 8th highest in the league right now, and in game week 3 they face Watford, a team that have conceded the 7th most big chances among all teams in the league so far. Alright, so that's it for today. If you liked the video, then please show your support by pressing the like button and sharing the video with your friends. Thank you for watching.